Hey y'all, it's Jennifer. Welcome back. Today I wanted to show you how I make some tags for a journal. I've got these two Ranger ink tags. They're about 6¼ by 3. I've got some decoupage here of the sewing theme journal. So I took these patterns from the vintage sewing pattern books, these tissues that come in them. I took them and I cut out some pieces that I liked. I guess I had the writing and decoupage on there. I used this Distress collage medium, the matte finish. I like using this a lot. I like getting this because you can't get it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or anywhere, at least in my area. So I like getting it off of little shops on Etsy. I can link some shops below that I like to get some stuff at, the craft stores. So you decoupage, you put it on a nice thick coat, put the tissue piece on the top, and then let it dry. I'm just gonna cut this out now. So when I make these tags, I get a bunch of pieces that I've used throughout the journal and kind of just narrow down. Like I find a piece that kind of just speaks to me, sort of speak. Like these two pieces here, I fussy cut out. I think these are Artie Mae's images from her Freebies Facebook group. So I fussy cut them out. I'm going to use them somehow in the tags. I stuck with a piece. I found this. I liked it, so I'm going with it. I narrowed down some pieces here that like I said, I used throughout the journal. These ruler images, these little mini ones. I've got offcuts here, just scrap pieces. I've got some paper that I've inked on and some ephemera that I didn't use in the book, and then these ruler pieces too here. I'm just gonna kind of take you through my process, I guess, of how I come up with it. It's kind of, I don't want to say interesting because it takes me a while to kind of organize it, because I'm definitely a planner, so to speak. Like I have to audition pieces where they go. It just doesn't, it takes me a while. So I might just set this to music and let you watch. So enjoy. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. So I definitely like using layers. So I always start with the first layer and then work my way up to the focal point, I guess. So you want to use layers. I like using layers with words, numbers, and then maybe, little ephemera pieces. And then also like a plain kind of image, like a background. When I say plain, I mean, like a background. I think I like that one. And I always, give it a junky look. And then for some reason I always work on the left side and then out. So, I always like having one straight line and then working maybe down towards the image like this way, or just out like that. I guess it's a little bit of balance for me. See, that could work. And set her there. And I also like to add texture. So whether it's like a piece, like these are chipboard. It was a chipboard ruler. I believe it was Tim Holtz that I broke apart. I actually had to get my husband to help me make these smaller pieces. That might be too thick though, but texture, you could like sew around it. The thread will give it texture. You could use like a lace or burlap, cheesecloth, like a scrap of fabric. And I got these bins that I use to keep all my scraps while I'm working on a journal. I just throw everything in here. So I kind of want a piece of fabric that I saw. I got these pins too that might work. Some fabric pieces. I had a piece of muslin somewhere. Here we go. That's why I always save your scrap pieces until the end. Like I said, I just keep everything in a bucket and I throw it in there. And at the end, I'll go through it and organize it and get rid of, you know, what I don't need or what I can't save. You know, I just try to stay a little bit organized. So that could go there with a pin in it. And that works. And then I'll stamp also. I like putting stamping in the background, just a touch of it. Just add another layer. And I love using this stamp. I think it's a Ledger stamp from Stampers Anonymous. And then I use this Archival ink. It's permanent ink, jet black. I'll stamp that on there. So that works. I like this a lot. This formation of the tag. So we'll just stamp a little bit. Just so like a random. Okay. All right, I had to switch my cameras. So got these pieces. Oh, got these pieces glued on. I believe I'm going to put this piece here behind the little lady. Put the pin in it now. On the back side, I think I'm gonna heat emboss an image. It just dries a little bit. So this tag, we've got this little sewing machine. So we'll do the same thing. I'll just see what kind of the scraps, the offcuts I have. Let's see. And then this is why it takes me forever, because I can't make a decision. But see, I'll go through my stash and I'll get a couple pieces out so I don't get too overwhelmed with decision. I'll just get a couple pieces that I like and then just use those. Because it takes me a while to make a decision. I don't know if I like that against the... I always like to overlap too, so it stays, you know, it makes a story. And if you put this down here and not connect it, like it's disassociated. It's just, you could do whatever you want, honestly. But I like, I like to overlap, so it's all, you know, it's all cohesive look, I guess. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about half the time either, so I just appreciate you here listening. There's some lace on this one, maybe. Y'all, wait till you see this journal. Like, I lost my mind making it. I could not stop. It is so big. Hopefully I'll be finished soon and I don't like this white. So much space down here. Oh, lace, stick with the lace. See, this line is drawing me in to do everything this way. So we'll just do that maybe. It's something there. You cut that out, put that there. See all the lines, and now I want to do something with the circle. And I had here we go. These might be too big though. But it might work. I kind of like the colors. Let me go get my punch. Okay. Just cut this down a little bit. See, if I sit here long enough and just stare at the pieces, like they'll speak to me. Just start working and everything will start speaking. There. Oh, that was kind of small. That was a 1-inch punch. This is a 1.5 inch. That might be too big. Or it may not even work. I could use both. Or is that too much? This is throwing me off here, this white. Try this one. Yeah, it works a little better. Make this a little thinner. So wait, so we'll put that one there, I think. All right. I think that works. I like that. And then I'll stamp and stitch around it. That should work. I'll try to make it a little thinner. Probably break this down without breaking my nails. There we go. The things we go through to get the perfect image, the perfect tag. I'm gonna end up getting a splinter, knowing me. All right, just leave it like that and we'll ink it.